everyone, it's Tim from Egoscue, where our goal is to help you relieve yourself of chronic pain and increase your functional mobility. And the question I have for you today is, do you have foot pain? Now, if you suffer with foot pain from plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, bunions, calluses, hammer toes, high arches, flat feet, then this video is for you. When it comes to our feet, is there really any other body part that we abuse more and then alternatively pamper more than our feet? From pedicures to the newest Air Jordans or some other fancy shoe, is there another body part that we spend more on to make sure that it's comfortable, sexy, and hip than our feet? Yet when our feet start to hurt, what do we try to do? We try to silence that pain. You know, we use moleskin, we use orthotics. Maybe we get some, more supportive, comfier shoes to put on, or maybe we have surgery, or some countless other measure. But what we don't do is really start to ask that question. Okay, why do my feet hurt? Now, short of major trauma to the foot, when pain arises, one of the main reasons why pain arises in the feet is improper foot position and improper foot strike. Now give this a try. Go ahead and slip your shoes off and go ahead and stand up. All right. And I want you to close your eyes and just march in place. About 5 or 10 seconds, march in place. And then I want you to stop and don't move your feet. And just take a look down at your feet. What direction are they pointing? Are they pointing straight ahead? Is there's one foot out more so than the other? All right. Are they offset? Maybe one's in front of the other one. Just take a look at your feet, just the position of your feet from right to left. All right. Get a feel for the weight distribution in your feet. Do you feel balanced from front to back, right to left? All right. If you notice any difference in the position of your feet, the weight distribution in your feet, then we know that your foot position is compromised. All right. And we also know that your foot strike, when we walk, we run, is going to be compromised. All right. But remember, when it comes to foot pain, the site of your pain is rarely going to be the cause of your pain. So if your foot position is off from right to left, if your balance is off in your feet from right to left, where that is going to be coming from is not necessarily just the feet, but the imbalances that are going on through the rest of the body, through the rest of your load-bearing joints, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles. All right. In order for our feet to stop hurting, in order for our body to get back into balance, our feet to get back to pointing straight ahead naturally, we don't want to just concentrate on the feet. We want to concentrate on getting the whole body back into better balance, getting our shoulders, our hips, knees, and ankles back into better balance and symmetrical with one another. And the exercises we're going to go through are going to be a good start. So go through these exercises in the order given. Pay close attention to the form and technique. And if you have questions, please reach out and contact us by phone, email, or leave a comment on this video. All right, thanks. Okay, first exercise is the supine foot circles, point flexes. So you're going to lie flat on your back. Have one leg extended out. I'll start with this leg. Have this leg extended out. Make sure those toes are pointing straight to the ceiling. All right. The other leg, you want to pull that knee towards your chest. Make sure the ankle stays level with the knee. And you're going to put your hands behind the knee, help support that leg. Head on the ground, shoulders relaxed into the mat. And then just moving that foot and ankle, you're going to make big circles. About 20 or 30 in one direction. And then go 20 or 30 in the opposite direction. After that, you're going to point and flex the foot about 20 or 30 times. You can do less if you want to. You can do 10. What you want to make sure of is that just the foot and ankle is moving. You don't want to be doing something like this. You don't want to let the foot drop below the knee. You don't want to let it go above the knee. You want to keep that foot, ankle level with the knee as you do the circles and the point and flex. All right. Once you're done, switch your legs. We'll go to the other side. Good. Now, if you're not able to get that leg all the way in like this, all right, what you can use a strap or a belt, something like this. Put that behind the knee, like so, and hold the leg up in this position. All right. Another modification you can use is even just get a footstool or an ottoman like this, and you can put your legs up onto the ottoman like this, and do foot circles from here and point flexes. Arms relaxed out. So a lot of ways you can get through this one. That's your first exercise, the foot circles and point flex. All right, next we're going to keep this belt or strap nearby. We're going to do the calf and hamstring stretch. So you're going to take that belt, you're going to loop it just below the toes around the ball of the foot. All right. You're going to lie down on your back. We'll have one leg, knee bent. Keep that other leg straight. Head on the ground. What you're going to do, you're going to use the strap, but also use the legs in the front of the thigh there, the quad muscles. You're going to bring that leg up so that's level with the opposite knee. All right? Now, you're going to keep the leg in this position. You want to use the strap, use the muscles in the foot as well to flex that foot down towards you. Quad muscles stay tight. You're going to hold that position for about a minute. All right? Now, the keys here are, again, making sure that those thigh muscles are tight. They're doing a lot of the work of holding the leg there as well as the strap. But then you're also using that strap to help pull that foot down towards you. So you're going to feel some stretching on the back of the leg. So again, hold that for about a minute. And in the second position, you're going to move that strap down towards the heel. All right? Keeping that leg in the same position. Foot flexed, thighs tight. You're going to then try to bring that leg up as close to perpendicular to the floor that you can get without letting that knee bend. So once you feel like that knee's going to bend, you want to just back off a little bit, keep those quad muscles tight, foot flexed, and then hold that position for a minute. Again, you really want those thigh muscles, those hip flexors doing a lot of the work of holding the leg in this position. Let the strap do some assisting, but you really want the leg muscles, the thighs, the quadricep muscles, hip flexors doing a lot of the work here. Again, hold this for about a minute. You can hold it for even 30 seconds if that's all you can get to. And then you'll come out of that, and you'll switch to the other side. So that's called the calf and hamstring stretch. All right. All right, next up we got the static extension exercise. So we're going to grab an ottoman or a footstool like this. All right. We're going to place this on our mat, and then what we're going to do, we're going to put our knees right in the middle of this stool here. So you start like this. Bring your hands back down here onto the mat. All right. So essentially you want to start with the hips above the knees, shoulders above your wrist. Walk those hands forward one hand length, and then shift your weight forward so those shoulders get back over your wrist. All right. From here, you want to let that head relax down, let those shoulder blades sink together, and then you want to let the rest of the spine sway down towards the floor. And you're going to hold this for at least 2 minutes. If you can go 3, even better. But if you can only hold it for a minute, just hold it for a minute and build up from there. All right. So the keys here with this one, making sure those elbows don't start to bend. All right, you want to keep those elbows straight. Make sure that head doesn't start to come back up. Really let that head just drop, chin to your chest. All right. The other thing you want to watch for is that you don't want the hips to start to sway too far forward. All right. So keep an eye on those shoulders staying right above the wrist throughout this exercise. Lastly, the other thing you want to do is let those feet come up towards the butt. So you want to let those lower legs just relax. Keep those hamstrings relaxed. Again, holding this for at least 2 minutes. and then come on out of that. Now, if you can't hold it for 2 minutes, of course, you can try for a minute, even 30 seconds. You know, start where you're comfortable with. Now, modification, if you don't have like a footstool or if that's a little bit too much demand, what you can do is you can just do it right here on the floor. All right. So from this position, you basically start like we did up there, where hips above the knees, shoulders above the wrists. Move those hands forward 1 hand length. Shift the weight forward over the wrists. And then again, drop the head, let those shoulder blades sink together, and then the rest of the spine sways down towards the floor. Again, try to hold that for 2 minutes, or as long as you feel comfortable doing. All right, that's the static extension. Last exercise is going to be the air bench. When we do the air bench, you want to be near a wall, you know, something solid that you can lean up against. You want to have either your shoes on or a mat that has some good traction for this exercise. So you want to stand up, kind of want to brace yourself with your hands against the wall here. You want to walk your feet away from the wall. Make sure those feet are pointed straight ahead, about 6 inches apart. All right. And then you're going to sit down into this. You want to make sure that your hips, maybe not right level with the knees, maybe just slightly above the knees, all right? You want to press that low back flat against the wall and just relax your hands like this, right on your thighs, all right? You're going to hold this for, you know, you want to try to get to 2 minutes, but again, do what you're able to do. You know, if a minute, maybe even 30 seconds is where you need to start, you can build up from there. All right. One of the key parts about this one is keeping that low back pressed flat to the wall. The other key part is that when I look down at my feet, I need to be able to see my toes over my knees. All right. So if you look down at your feet, you don't see your toes, what that means you're going to have to move further from the wall with your feet. All right. What you don't want to do is get into a position where your feet are too close to the wall, and then you sit down into it like this, and you can see how my knees go way past my ankles there. That's the position we don't want to be in. We want our feet out far enough so that we can see our toes over our knees, like so, and then get that back pressed flat to the wall there, and upper body's just nice and relaxed here. Don't worry about your head position. Let your head go where it's comfortable. And again, you want to hold this for, the goal is to try to get to 2 minutes, but you know, if you need to start about with a minute, 30 seconds, do what you can do. Come on out of it, shake it out, and there you go. Okay, there you go. Those are the foot exercises. So again, I would do these exercises in order at least once a day. And if you have questions about any of them, give us a call, send us an email, leave us a comment on this video. All right, have some fun.